completely different category here. This is just
from comforters to computers.
Yeah, I mean, this is really stepping up, though, man. This is like
this is good stuff.
Yeah, no. Ever hear anybody say, "Yeah, you know what? I bought the MacBook Air. I'm really not happy." No. Ever said no one ever?
I think that's accurate. Said no one ever.
What is the Air?
Well, it's an amazing computer, first of all, from the most innovative company out there, Apple. But the reason they call this the Air is because of this razor-thin design. This computer right here, 13-inch screen, yet, Rick, it weighs less than 3 pounds. So this almost feels like a tablet that you're taking with you, but it still has all that power and performance and all kinds of amazing specs that we're going to dive into over the next several minutes.
We are going to dive in over the next several minutes. We got the QVC2 Big Deal coming up. Speaking of how you can access the QVC2 Big Deal or the Today's Special Value, you go online, you go to QVC.com, right? You need a new computer to help you out with that? Great ways to do it. What do we do here at QVC? We put these kind of, call it a configuration, call it whatever you want, together to make it special and to make it unique. And oftentimes we'll do it with colors and with extra stuff that you're getting along with it. So I get the wireless mouse.
Yes, you do.
Right? I get the
mouse pad.
The mouse pad. And then I get some fun colors in what is going to be kind of the cover, right?
Yeah, these are clip-on cases that are clip on both ends of your computer and the keyboard overlay that we have right here. And we're also going to include a quilted tote bag. So the colors you're seeing there, right, Rick, there is the gold marble and the pink marble.
And then the keyboard overlay as well.
Yes, and those two colors there come with the white tote bag.
Right here, white tote bag.
Yes.
Right, gold marble, pink marble, coordinating keyboard overlay. Next, we're getting into the gray world, Craig.
Yeah, it's the silver marble right there. That will go with the gray tote. Then we have two black options. We have the standard black and the black marble.
Coming with the black tote.
And they'll come with the black tote. And then lastly is your blue choice.
Man, a lot of Penn State lovers, a lot of people who love that color blue, Dodger blue, right?
Little Kentucky blue, sure.
Yeah, right. A lot of
blues there.
That's the offer. Now, if sold separately, you're seeing $14.43 on your screen. We have 6 easy payments on this, and we also have 12-month financing. It's very, very important because this is one of the newer options that you have if you're shopping on QVC, and that is if you have this thing called the Q card. Right there's an example of it. Don't actually use my Q card. Use your own Q card. And if so, 6 months from now, you got another 6 months to pay this baby off, right? So
nice.
The last payment is literally due this time, exactly this time, next year. And if you make that payment, it'll be minimum payments and then pay it all off in 12 months, Craig. No interest is charged to your account. There's no hidden interest at all. It's like you create your own personalized easy payment plan. So that's the setup. If you were a big fan of any Apple, any MacBook, 1-800-600-1556, and you picked that up on QVC. Love to hear from you. Let's dive in again to the Apple MacBook Air. What are you doing? What are you doing right now?
Well, this is some of the cool stuff you can do with Apple products, because Apple includes so much software, Rick, that's already built into the computer.
So doesn't it?
So if you want to edit photographs, we have the ability to create those slideshows and be able to manipulate pictures.
I remember the first time we got the MacBook with the big guy. What's the iMac? The iMac, right? And it came with GarageBand. And my 9-year-old at the time starts doing this rap song, adding beats and adding layers and adding grooves, and I'm like, what's going on there?
Yeah, how much did that program cost? How'd you download that program?
Where'd you get that? Yeah, would you pirated that program or something? Or what are you, a genius? Well, GarageBand helps. Right?
Yes, it does.
Helps make it happen. And editing movies like never before. It's so much more intuitive than any other computer. So in essence, first of all, why get into the Apple universe?
Well, all the devices within the Apple universe seamlessly talk to one another. So if you have an iPhone, if you have an iPad, this is that logical next step because it's so easy to use these devices. You're using them the same exact way. We were playing earlier before the show. You were playing with iMovie on your phone.
I was playing with iMovie on my phone.
You had all these cool little videos and stuff like that. Well, I shot some drone videos, and I can edit those same videos in the same program here on my MacBook Air. And you'll notice down here on the toolbar here, Rick, so many of these icons look exactly the same.
Yep.
The exact same icons that you have on your phone that you have on the iPad. So when you want to open up Maps, and be able to surf around and look at all those amazing locations on those 3D maps. You can do it. The web browser looks exactly the same. It's the same icon.
Crazy.
The calendar to organize your life. The productivity software with numbers and pages and Keynote and photo editing. All those programs look exactly the same on the MacBook Air as they do on those portable devices. That's why people pick these up and they go, wow, I can do all this great stuff.
Mr. Jerome,
and I can do it on my laptop.
My producer man, do you remember, because you've been in this business for a long time, 16 years, do you remember editing tape? Yes.
I did.
Like editing videotape.
I remember that.
Like videotape, and you edited the tape. It took forever.
Input here, like, input film, there, back
like
and forth.
Like in school, like you edited like a film, like you cut the the film.
You tape it, actually
spliced it
tape
together.
It back, yeah, splice it back together. Sure.
I mean, and then the next generation was you had the software. It was called whatever that software thing is, and you download that software to try to get this film editing stuff, movie editing. It's all there now. And 9-year-olds can do this now, and grandmothers can do this.
Yes.
It's just, you can now do all of this yourself. Don't farm it out. It's fun, it's creative like never before.
Well, look at this. I shot some drone video. We're pretty close to Westchester University here at QVC. I went down to their football stadium. I did ask permission, but went down there and I shot some video on their football field with a drone. And this is the kind of stuff I could do with iMovie. So
that's great, dude.
The graphic edition here, and watch the transition.
It's ready to go. That's all drone footage?
Yes, we get to the end of the end zone. See how it just kind of fades from one video to the next?
That's amazing. It's like computer animation.
Yeah, so part of this is a great drone, but all that stuff there, like adding the John A. Farrell Stadium, the graphic that goes in there on the screen.
And the way it moved in. The way it moved into the shot. And I mean, you're making a movie.
Yes. And all these transitions, all these great graphics you can add. That's great. Think about all those videos you shoot on your phone and on your iPad. You can do that same kind of experience here on iMovie, and you can do it. You can create the movie on this MacBook Air. Okay,
for 6 easy payments, but I would recommend getting the Q card. If you sign up for a Q card, by the way, on QVC2 right now, you got another $20 to use on anything else. Like anything else you want to shop for, another $20 coming your way, why not? Go for it. And then you got 1 year. 12-month financing. How do you make the choice right now? Mouse pad, wireless mouse, if you want to use the wireless mouse. Obviously, you got the touchpad as well. And then it's simply a choice, because it's the same size, the 13-inch, which they got to be their most popular, right?
It is the most popular here at QVC. I don't know if it's the most popular overall, but I would assume so.
This marble, that's a cover case, if you will, right? Yes. So you can personalize it.
Just pop it right on.
That's a gold marble, pink marble, coordinating a keyboard overlay. Loving the pink, by the way. Great, great, great gift idea. Personalized, awesome. And it comes with the tote, and that's the white tote. So that would come pink, white, gold, white. Here comes that silver marble, right? And that comes with a gray tote. Yes. And now we go into the black world, right, Craig?
Yes, standard black, and then the black marble, which is new. Just the last month or so, we got that black marble in with the black bag.
One choice blue. Blue goes with blue.
Blue with blue, yes.
All right. Take me on a tour, if you would, please.
Sure.
Well, take me on a tour. Yeah. And it's going to be a quick tour, because there's so little like tech buttons to be confused by.
Yes.
Right?
Well, the whole thing about the Air is they're minimizing and they're getting rid of all the extra stuff that we really don't use that much anymore.
Right.
But it starts off with that beautiful screen, that 13.3-inch Retina display. This is what people love about all Apple products. That display is just spectacular, no matter what you're doing. Photos, videos, movies, streaming the content. This little black dot right there, there's your high-definition webcam. Full-size keyboard as well. This is a backlit keyboard. And you'll notice the entire casing of the computer. All of this is metal. It's aluminum. This is not one of those cheap plastic computers. Oversized trackpad at the bottom right there. And then look at this super slim design that we have here on the sides. And take a look at this. We get super sleek down here by the end. And then we have your multimedia card reader here for all your photography buffs with those SD cards.
It's wild.
Here's your USB port. This is a Thunderbolt port. A lot of people use this to transfer larger files like video files. And then as I spin around to the other side, we'll see some more connectivity here. It starts off with your power adapter, magnetic power connection right here on the end, another USB port, headphone jack, these two little dots here, dual microphones, so you can get a better, more clear sound when you're using FaceTime or using the video camera. And then look at that slim design.
That's where we got to go, man.
Yeah. Look at how razor thin that is.
Look at that.
Yeah. I mean, that's my finger right there. It's thinner than my finger. That's the big wow.
If anybody has Netflix here, we're on QVC2, let's have some fun. If you have Netflix, there is a documentary called Silicon Cowboys, and it's literally the history of the birth of compact computer, right? And they created the world's first ever portable computer. It's in the documentary, it's real. And it is a suitcase.
It's a giant suitcase, yeah.
It's the computer, you fold the thing up in some way and there's a handle on it. And they advertised it, and it was this big as the portable. Look at it, it's portable. Yeah. You can take it anywhere.
And if you're a linebacker, you could pick it up easily and carry it out of the room.
Yeah, exactly. Or what about the big towers we used to have, the desktop computers? The towers, the big CRT monitors, the wired keyboard, the wired, it's all here now. It's faster, better, easier, more portable, more intuitive. And now that you're in the Apple universe, you're not going to be disappointed. A couple things about it that you need to also recognize when it comes to getting into the Apple universe. Not coming with it, antivirus software.
No.
I don't know why, but we've never, ever, ever had a problem with viruses since we got the
big iMac.
The iMac.
Yeah,
Never.
And we can't guarantee. The thing that makes Apple unique is that their own operating system is designed specifically for their computer. So you're not dealing with somebody making an operating system and somebody making this program and that program and all this kind of coming together. Apple kind of keeps this ecosystem, this kind of little universe is pretty much all their own. So the programs that I'm using here, the programs like iMovie, iPhoto, the iTunes Store, they're designed to work on this computer on Apple's own operating system, and it's just a more complex system for the hackers to get into. That's why you don't hear about the viruses on the Macs the way you do in PC world.
You know, Jerome, our producer, he just got my ear, just said 7 years. Had this for 7 years. Never a virus. Never one. It's also going to work with your other Apple devices.
Yes.
The iCloud can store so many things, and then you can get other things like Apple Care, for example, and you can get questions answered, and you can get all the help you can possibly imagine. There's also some really pretty things that are coming along with it, and you just did one of them. What'd you just do?
Yeah, which, well, I'm not sure. Without
showing all the
showing the web browser and then all the different programs up here.
Yeah.
This is a neat little trick. So with the new operating system with Apple, if you ever want to see all the programs you have running at once, and the fact that we have the Intel Core i5 processor and 8 gigabytes of RAM, that's what allows us to have all those programs open. But if you take 3 fingers on this little trackpad, what Apple is doing is they're trying to get you away from having to do this, to press like 5 different keys at once. They want you to use the oversized trackpad. So as I take these 3 fingers and swipe them on the trackpad, what you're going to notice is all my programs now become visible that I have open. And look at all of this. I've got a lot going on this computer. If I didn't have an Intel Core i5 processor and 8 gigabytes of RAM, I couldn't do this, Rick. I couldn't go from streaming video to be able to look at iMovie and high definition video, to go to another presentation here, to go to the webcam and photo booth. I mean, look at how smooth everything happens on this computer. That's because you got a great processor and great RAM as well.
The only advantage to getting to be old guys, right, is that you really appreciate, right? Because you remember back in the day when this kind of thing wasn't possible. It didn't exist. The ease of use and how much we take it for granted now.
Well,
right?
We expect everything to happen at the snap of a finger.
It's amazing.
And much of technology can't keep up. So if you have that old computer 3, 4, 5 years old and your computer doesn't move that smoothly, guess what? That's probably part of the problem. You don't have the processor to keep up with what's going on with today's technology. Intel Core i5, 8 gigabytes of RAM. Rick, this is a powerhouse machine despite its small little size.
I got another one for you, Craig.
All right.
Back in the day, right?
Okay.
So we're doing a little back in the day, but it's worth it because it's so remarkable, is that when you had other computers, other kinds of computers, the operating system, the heart of the thing that made the thing, made you maneuver and allowed you to work the computer, had a new operating system. So what you had to do is you had to get the new operating system because it's coming out.
And get the old one off.
And you got to get the old one off. You had to buy the new computer with the new operating system or download the new operating system, yada, 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 which could be causing glitches.
Sure.
Apple doesn't do that, do they?
No, they don't. What's great about Apple is when they make their updates to their operating system, when they make their updates to the program. So if there's an improvement to photo, if there's an improvement to iMovie, it doesn't cost you a dime. You'll get little notifications on your computer notifying you. And right here, this little settings application looks exactly the same on your phone and exactly the same on your iPad. When you get those little notifications, you get to push through and get those improvements to your operating system. So what's really neat about this, Rick, is that when you buy this computer, get this home before Christmas, 6 months from now, a new update comes up. 9 months later, an update comes up.
Right.
You get to improve your computer. Your computer's going to work faster and better as time goes by because of all these improvements that Apple is constantly making.
What's this weigh?
Less than 3 pounds.
Less than 3
Less than
pounds?
3 pounds, yes.
All of your photos. less than 3 pounds. All of your magazines, all of your books, all of your movies, your class that you're taking, all of it, less than 3 pounds.
Less than
right
3
here.
pounds.
That's just sick.
And one of the
reasons, cool.
One of the reasons they're able to do that, Rick, they've also gotten rid of the hard drive on this computer. So this doesn't have a traditional spinning hard drive. It has what's called a solid